Hey, it's Rigo coming to you from Southern Industrial Region. Um, what's going on today? A couple things. I'm gonna give you an update. A while back, I told you guys I was working on being a captain. I am still pursuing that. I have passed the captain's test that you have to take on seamanship and nautical knowledge and all that. I passed that. I have passed physicals, just everything else, background checks, everything. So how that process works is you take the test and you complete a big long application, you fill it out, you get a physical, and then you send it in. For this region, we send it into New Orleans, or actually Slidell, a Coast Guard station there, because I will be a Coast Guard captain, a merchant mariner captain under the U.S. Coast Guard. I don't have a tonnage yet. My first classification for that will be 25 tons, but I can take up to 6 people anywhere on any boat or anyway, I'll figure that out. But I'm working on that. So like I said, I've sent it up. I received my medical certificate, so I'm good to go with that. And it's just working through the other things. I said it would take up to 3 months. They've had my documents for about 3 weeks, so we'll see how long it takes. So I've got that going on. The other thing that's now related is, if you may notice, something to be interesting about the captain's test or captaincy is I have a transportation workers identification card. That's where you do fingerprints and they do background checks, and so I have that. I can actually use that when I go to the airport for TSA quick check. So I've got that. The unique thing about that identification is the picture on it. For those of you may have noticed in a video before, I had short hair, very short hair for a period of time. Actually, for about 3 weeks, I had no hair. I just got on a whim. It was hot one night, and I just decided to shave my head. Never done it before. And so I did that. Something I noticed is not many people, well, actually no one noticed, or no one said anything, except my mom. But everybody else just asked, but just moved on. So think about that. If you're self-conscious about things, no one noticed. But anyway, so I did that. So now the hair is growing out again. Like I said, I think it's been about 2 months or so. Having a shaved head was a lot of work. I had to shave it like every other day. I taught other guys, find out how they did it, learned how to shave it, all that. But like I said, it was a lot of work. And so I'm just going to go with this for now, because now I put the clippers on one and cut it. So we'll see how long this lasts. So that's what's that. So actually what I'm doing today is I am working on the floor, the cabin floor of Regen. Let me show you to this. The cabin floor of Regen is soft, and we've got moisture coming up from somewhere. And I'm about to address this. This is the second time I've addressed it. The first time I just put this flooring on top of it, thinking it would shore it up. It did not. So lesson learned from that is do it right the first time. Take the time, do it the proper way the first time. So right now I'll be pulling up that flooring up and down, and then pulling up the subflooring, figure out what's underneath it, and then put some marine grade plywood underneath it. I'm gonna have that enclosed in fiberglass resin. I'm gonna just make it super watertight, as watertight as I can do it. I will be addressing that, see what I've got down there. I've never pulled up the floor of a boat before, so looking at something new. Don't know if I've showed you guys this, but I'll show it to you right now. This used to be an accordion door that slid to block off this portion of the boat. Well, the accordion door went into this nice little area back here, and so what I have done is made a little storage area from it. my first door that I mounted. So that's it. So that's what we have there. So like I said, I'm about to jump on that floor. Got about 3 hours of daylight left, and I got some light, so we'll see how long I get to work on this. So just stay tuned. I'm gonna be showing you what I get into, showing you what is what's down there. So someone watching this might say, hey, I can learn how to fix the floor of my boat. Like this is the first time I've done it, and so we'll see. If you want to learn a little bit more about what's going on, either go to the next episode if I detach it, or hang on and we'll connect. If not, you just want to know about the fixing part, that's it. All right. If you've hung around for a little bit, I'm going to get a little deeper into it, as I seem to always do, learn a lesson. Trying new things, doing things I've never done before for a long period of my life was not a part of my life. I was doing the Groundhog Day thing. I was just repeating yesterday. Did that for way too long. And another thing I'm doing is I'm showing people, I'll show you guys this process of repairing this floor in the process, because everything else I've done at this point, I've done it and then I've talked about it afterwards. I want to show you because I'm probably going to do it a little bit different way than some of you guys would have, but I'm just going to do it the Rigo way on this. But the thing I just want to take away is doing the uncomfortable. I heard something yesterday. I was on the sports channel, I think, and this person was talking about, they were talking to an Olympian in some sport, and the Olympians basically said break life into thirds, and she didn't know what that means, but she was interested because it was Olympian talking, and it basically said do 1/3 of things that you're good at, 1/3 things that you're okay about, and 1/3 things that you're uncomfortable with, and always have that breakdown. Because if you're always doing things that you are, and I like that because that's a great analogy, because if you're always doing things that you're comfortable with, you're not growing. There's no area in your life that you are growing, and we all have to grow forever. We've got to do that. We always got to work at being better people. Better, just better. We're not better because we're good right now, but just got to grow into things. We've got a lot of things that need to grow into, so you got that. Then doing things good, you know, as you do things, you start something, just get okay at it. Then as you do it more, you get better, repetition. And then doing things when you're horrible at doing it, you're uncomfortable. That's everything you do for the first time. Everything I've done for the first time, pretty much it hadn't been good. But if I work through those stages, I get good at it, and then excellent, and then just keep that progress going in certain areas, in all areas. I mean, that's how you grow. And so I'm going to give that a shot. So this is it. Let me get to this, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. All right, so here we are, next step on this pull-up floor. And so this is what I have underneath the floor. And then there's my flooring right there. I'm about to rinse it out, rinse that off, then go get some garbage bags and start pulling up. What the flooring is veneer, and then has a subflooring of some made of something. I've asked this question a while back on Facebook group, the sailboat I'm a member of, Island Packets, and so I'm gonna visit that, see what people recommend for this to do it, but I'm gonna do it right. And this is gonna last the rest of the life of the boat. That's what I'm looking at. So here we are. Listen to country music. Gotta love it. Hope y'all are well, and we'll talk to you in just a bit. And I actually recorded this time. How about that? Hey, talk to you later. Bye. All right, all. Here's what I'm doing next. I showed you the bottom of the floor. It's wet. Clear it up. Peeling up. But what I'm going to do is I have something called a bucket head. I picked up from Home Depot. It's basically a vacuum head on one of their buckets. and I'm going to use it to get up this moisture water, get as much as I can right now. So that's a good tool. I'll keep it on there because it's worked. It's got water out for me. So I thought I'd share with you bucket head. We might have something like that. Lowe's, I don't know, but like I said, I mostly shop at Home Depot. And so there it is. All right, let's see what I get. Hey all, waiting for the red light to come on. Hey, it's Rio here, Southern Region. It is December the 4th, I believe, here on Pensacola Beach. We just had the Christmas fireworks here on Pensacola Beach. Sorry I didn't show that to you. I'm really digging Pensacola Beach. I've been to lived in Panama City Beach, Miami Beach, and now Pensacola Beach. And it's my favorite so far, and I'll tell you why. But here's what I'm working on tonight. I've had some floor issues on Regen. What we've had is, hold on, let me turn that radio. All right, I've had some issues with the floor. This part of this top part is pulling up. So what I am doing right now is pulling up all of that. And I have some waterproof flooring that I'm going to put down and see how it goes. Once I get this top part up, I'm just going to check the bottom part and just see, make sure it's all firm and all of that before I move forward. So that's what I'm working on tonight, a floor job. I hear there are times when you actually enjoy a sailboat. No, I'm going to be taking Regen out tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow and going sailing tomorrow, and I'll take you too. Talk to you later. Bye. Here I am. I just got the marking the trim. What I'm doing when I'm pulling the trim up, I'm putting a number on it, and I'm writing it on a map that I drew where it goes. I've never done this before, so, but I've done some other things before where I haven't taken that step and go, oh, so we're going to try that. It's coming up okay in some places it's not. I'm just going to look at all that, and then once I get it up, I will look. Hey folks, when I left you last night, I was working on the floor, and I got to the point where I'll show you where I pulled up most of the veneer. So what you see before you right now is the fiberglass floor and all the plywood floor that's rotten. So all that's rotten. Additionally, I had some other fluid coming out, so I'm gonna just, once I get it cleaned up, and I have the whole subfloor available, I'm going to see if I can find out where the other fluid's coming from, where the other moisture, water, whatever is coming from. So there's where we are. Once again, I've already taken out one load. And so that's it. I'm gonna actually get this up today and then wash it out as much as I can, get it clean, and then let it dry. And that's what I'm gonna do today. And then begin looking at whether I want to go with wood floor again. If I do, I'm gonna put, you know, make sure it's waterproof with stain and then with resin. Or do I want to look at another option like PVC board for this? From what I've heard, PVC board has issues with adhesives. So I'm going to just double check that and see how PVC does with adhesives, because I don't want to, I mean, this floor was screwed down, wasn't even sealed on the edges. So I'm just going to think about that more. But hope y'all are well. That's where our Rio on replacing the floor on sailing Regen, SV Regen. Talk to you later.